Oh, she does it like this. What she touching like dude. Oh, she does it like this. What she touching like dude. Oh, she looks like this. Don't blink, it's your blink. Oops. Don't blink, it's your blink. Binders. Hope you guys are doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this glorious rank 22 Schnitzel. That's not good. On this glorious 20th of July 2025 today, we're excited because we're about to get, or about to try to get, the beautiful moon. So what we're doing right now is going to be filming some videos. You can see there's a sunset behind me. It's not really a sunset because guess what? It isn't really. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we're still trying. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it. Let me go now. Don't blink, it's your blink. Go look up their show because you all having a wonderful day on this Naturolia. On this 20th of July 2025. If they're going to be filming this sunset, there's not really a sunset because I don't know. Well, like I know why there's no sunset, right? But I'm gonna be trying to show you. I can show you. I can try to show you. Today is a special moon. I'm gonna get there. However, we don't have the bike and we don't have a way to get out of the house except for the skateboard. So if I don't get it from the balcony, I'm fucked. Most people want to wait, so we'll wait. However, if you know some cool peeps, at least as cool as you, there you go, perfect. Good. At least you got everything. Oh, she touches like this when you touching like that. Oh, she touches like this when you touch it like that. Oh, she looking like this. Love this song. Shake, shake, a shake, a shake, 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 a shake, a shake, shake, shake. I'm gonna have to do this. Get inside. My apologies. Okay, stop. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show because you are having a wonderful day on this 20th July 2025. This is a kind of a bad video. This is kind of like a naughty video. It is a possibility that we're not gonna have something special tonight. Now I know what you're saying, Ink, you don't make sense. I rarely do, so I'm not sure as to why you're telling me right now that I don't make sense. Or maybe I do, and you're amazing and you understand, right? Today, by the way, I want to do a quick shout out to Mr. Sirwizot03 on TikTok, because thanks to him, I might still get something amazing tonight. The situation is tonight is a very special night, but as you can see behind me, there's kind of like a cloud creeping in, right? So I'm not be able to see the moon. Now, the problem is my skateboard, electric skateboard, is fucked. My scooter is fucked. It's not fucked, but because of my overweight, because of everything else, I cannot trust it. I can't trust it. For example, I can trust it if I go to the store. I can trust it if I go to XYZ. I can't trust it if I'm trying to find something. For example, a spot where there's a little bit less. Oh, for some reason it's not working. Wi-Fi. I want to listen to music, bro. I want to have some fun tonight. Finding some spot to see the moon that is not cloudy. Sure. Now. Okay, 5 minutes is not bad. Already too hot. Fuck. Phone overheated because of the heat. But worry not, because we're playing the tower. That's the real reason. So, just is a possibility that I'm gonna miss it tonight. Now, I know what you're saying, ink, it's not a big deal. Shit happened, right? But this is a motivation to lose weight. Like this week, we're gonna be losing the bicycle. Not losing, we're gonna be getting the bicycle, hopefully. And when I get the bicycle, I'll be able to do whatever I need to do. Go out, hybrid, lose some weight, it's gonna be fun. Why did I do a shout out? Well, because my friend, so with a lot of work, Kyle, gave me something new to watch, which is Earth Crisis, the Justice League special. So either I'm watching the moon or this. I'll let you guys know. Don't blink, it's your buddy. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. We're having a wonderful day on this beautiful 20th of July, 2025. Today we are, of course, talking about a new game because you are on the a new game alert. Plus, you possibly saw the title, right? You didn't see the title, okay? No problem, no problem. So today we're talking about a new game. It is Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason why we're playing the app Jujutsu Kaisen is for a couple of reasons. I always wanted to get into Jujutsu Kaisen. The problem with Jujutsu Kaisen, how many times can I say Jujutsu Kaisen before you get mad at me? Jujutsu Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that's enough for now, or can we add a little more? Jujutsu Kaisen. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. So I always want to get into Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason that we haven't is because, first of all, the manga is actually quite little. Jujutsu Kaisen started possibly about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Let's put some music because I love music. Yeah. More. And can you break in my heart? That's not what I want to. I want you to put them in my ears. Because I work better with music. We wetting them. Why? Because water is conductant of electricity. There you go, it works. You see how simple as that? And as soon as I get it, because I kind of have to I don't know what I have to do, to be honest. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, so now see? Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll fix it post-production. Or his Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. You have become the very thing you swore to destroy. Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan, I see through the lies of the Jedi. I cannot see the dark side as you do. I have left freedom, peace, security to my new empire. Your new empire. Don't make me kill you, Anakin. My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a Sith deals in absolute. I'll do what I must. You will try. I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. A little bit of I music, which is the Empire. Sorry guys, we overheated. Rules, I'll do what I must. There you go. Yeah, my phone overheated, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so like I was saying, I want to get into Jujutsu Kaisen, but at the same time, it's not a big anime. There's possibly more. We probably saw more. There's probably more done than what's left, right? And if that's the case, I don't know, because at the same time, you know, I like a complete manga. So I don't know because the manga being finished earlier. I'm not patient. That's why. Because I'm not patient. I don't like waiting for next week for next issues. So I was like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna be playing this. See, we're skipping step because we got ADHD. The main. Oh, I'm not connected. What the fuck? Again, the computer is connecting itself, which I don't know as to why. My new empire, don't make me kill you. And a kid. Okay. So this is connecting, and I don't have connected automatically clicked. So it's disconnecting versus connecting automatically when it's the connect. This is why. Okay, so there's music. Okay. And we're gonna put that back because there's gonna be other retreats of you. So my main goal was exactly that. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, guys. This is when you know that I don't plan shit. This is some messy shit. And I'm not gonna edit it, so what you see is what you get. And now, he can't fix it. Take the better of this way, make it never knew my name, wish I never said I. And now we're gonna get copyrighted. With a kiss your face. Maybe it's when I'm dropping it. I'm able to leave it like that. Who knows? So yeah, so for me, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the best because I'm able to say, hey, guess what? That's real. You're the only person who knows the plan. Wait, I'll get it super. Oh, I'm not able to. I'm not allowed to say that. Oh, some information. So yeah, so alright, that's my girl. She just told me something kind of cute. So the fact that the show is so small. For example, if you look at my favorite show, you look at Bleach and you look at Naruto, and of course they're longer, right? They're a lot longer. So you're like, I'm not sure if I like it, right? And then you look at something that I also love, which is Akame no Kill, Kill la Kill, also long, Soul Eater. So these are shorter. So Jujutsu Kaisen could be something great because, again, I don't have to wait a couple of years. I had to wait physically 15 years for Bleach to finish. I had to finish 15 plus years for Naruto to finish. I don't even start One Piece because it's not finished. You know, so Jujutsu Kaisen will be there. Now, since Jujutsu Kaisen is a bit of a smaller manga, a game wouldn't make a lot of sense, right? So when I started getting into a manga, I'm like, okay, well, let's wait until it's finished. But then Jujutsu Kaisen really feels like a good old manga. It feels like something that was written by an OG mangaka, for example, Bleach. There's a lot of Bleach influence on it. Even a Kuruma with the Sukuna, right? And it's amazing, right? So a game like that, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not interested, right? But then I was looking for new games yesterday because we finished some of the game that we were playing. I'm like, okay, that's cool, right? And then we've been seeing a lot of edits like Jujutsu Kaisen. We've been seeing a lot of AMV, which is anime music video, right? Which is fight between Itadori and Geto. So I was like, holy shit, I want to play, right? And then I realized that one of my favorite mobile game ever was Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but the Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain is is from Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul isn't a big manga, isn't a big anime. So the fact that we have this, it's kind of cool because you're in a position where you're like, okay, well, guess what? I just saw this and it wasn't that much. So something like that could be fun. I don't know much about the game. I know a lot about the anime per se because, again, with the edits, I had my friend who talked about Jujutsu Kaisen a lot, and it's a friend that is not super talkative. So when you talk about something, you like let them speak, right? And I'm looking forward to it. It could be cool. It could be really cool. And see, this is also super important because we just finished watching Overlord, and Overlord wasn't finished. There was first season, it wasn't finished. Was it a good show? It was good. Did I feel bad about it not being finished? I was like, yeah. The fuck? Why wasn't it finished? Right? So we'll see. But for now, I'm excited. Apparently there's a problem with the pity system, so characters are really hard to get. But I don't know. I'm playing for reference. I'm playing a game called Gundam, and the pity system is actually really fucking good, to a point where it's not fair. So yeah, so I don't mind a shitty. In worst case scenario, guess what? We reach a paywall and we finish the game. But at least I had fun for 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, sorry about the mess. This is my first video of the night, so what I do is, you see this? We're filming the sunset. By filming the sunset, we actually wait until the last seconds Second camera's on this camera. And sadly, means that I'm not always ready. Just a falling star. Why am I not getting ready? Well, because yesterday I got ready. And when I came out, it was raining. Came out of the closet, yeah. Iron Five, we were really happy. Like, oh, we always knew. Listen to this, your heart skip a beat. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys real soon. Take it easy. Don't blink is weighing. What a nice intro with a little bit of a mucus from my throat. Usually it's a cream pie. Now it's mucus. How are you today? Doing good on this 20th of July 2025? The reason why I'm asking is because I feel kind. I feel kind because we're about to be eating some kindness in a bar. Did you do a thumbnail? The funny thing is, I can actually do the thumbnail. As long as the camera is not blocked, I can do whatever the face I wanted. So the camera is down there, now it's up there, so I'm watching the camera, which is better. So we are tasting kind, right? We're tasting almond peanut butter, oh, and dark chocolate. I'm gonna find out dark chocolate. Now I know what you're saying. Oh, Ink, what's wrong with dark chocolate? Do you prefer white chocolate? No, I just said it's bitter. I just said it's bitter. Make it sweeter, I'll eat that shit by the ton, by the kegs. But for now, a little bit of it. You know what's the funniest thing? When it's dark chocolate, they'll brag about it. They'll say, oh, bro, 97% cacao. Better as fuck, dude. You won't like the taste. But then you feel like you're a pro of chocolate, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a chocolate connoisseur. I enjoy, it's such a bullshit. For example, oh, I'm a cheese enjoyer. I enjoy blue cheese, which is actually pretty good. You need to feel like, oh, I need to go through the extra routes. When you talk about brown chocolate, when you talk about white chocolate, do you talk about percentage? No, why? Think about it. Anyway, let's get into the review. My mom got me these, telling me, you've been an asshole lately, have some kind bar. So, okay, mom. So, chocolate drizzle on the bottom, and this. So, what would be really cool if the dark chocolate is very bitter, the rest of the bar is sweet. So, you would have this mixture of what this means. Some music, if you don't mind. There you go. These are broken. I look like a fucking douche. I'm gonna be honest. Not my favorite. That's really nice. The first bite I wasn't sure. But I don't get the whole thing together. The dark chocolate doesn't really taste like dark chocolate, to be honest. Too hot? Guess it's my girl. A bit too hot, right? But the flavor itself is actually quite nice. So the almond peanut butter does have a nice creaminess to it. Making myself know your name. I did with Tuesday, yeah. Here's my back. That's really sweet. Bitter. Now the problem is the actual product. The product itself is peanuts, peanut butter, and chocolate. So, not a flavor. Not harmony. But all in all, it's pretty bare. So, if it wasn't so much of both flavor, you wouldn't taste anything at all, which is a bad thing. When you need to compensate your lack of flavor with both flavor, it's your problem. What I was taking? I was taking some nougats, to be honest. Nova. blast ya. Potential, or rushing around. Somebody's young to me. I say maybe. Oh shit, I didn't press stop. I'm so sorry, guys. Shit. Have a good day. I know how. I don't know anymore. Dumb blink is your boy. Welcome to Welcome to the Show. Hope doing well. Hope having a wonderful day on this 20th July. In a rushing around, somebody told me you had a boyfriend. Looks like a girlfriend. Or rushing to bed. You wear a vesture. As a potential, like a potential. Or rushing around. Somebody told me you had a boyfriend. You're like a girlfriend, another to tell you out in a vesture. It's a compilation. I got potential. A rushing around. Don't like it's your boy. Welcome to the show. Doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 20th July 25. I wish it was planned, but it wasn't. However, what it was planned is raising my cup to you. To you behind, to the parents in your house wondering if you are watching Korn. No, you're watching Ink Vendetta, which is as great, hopefully. Today we're talking about passing down the torch, which is something that is going to be a crazy subject because there's some delusion of grandeur, there's some delusion dot. There's a lot of things that comes into the subject. Yesterday I made a video called We Feel Great, and I was talking about how, I know I've become, it's a really good song. 3 Days Race, baby. 3 Days Race, baby. So, yesterday I made a video called We're Doing Great, and it was about how feeling good, biggest advantage was you were able to help your friend, right? Now, there's been a lot of worry today because my boy trying to make content, right? And I want him to be okay. And it's funny because, I don't know if it's because I'm in a good mood or because we're doing good lately, but it's odd. I don't know, before, as a friend, of course you want him to do as best as he can. And as a friend, you don't care if he succeeds or not. You just want to be happy. You just want him to do what he wants, and if he's happy, then who gives a shit, right? I'm like a big brother, hopefully. But I'll never change this animal, I've become how we believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me get the shine. Mom. So you want it, and then you're a bit nervous because this guy is starting to make content. So in a fucked up world, there's a position that you're like, okay, well, I want my boy to succeed, and this is a problem of Stefan versus Ink Vendetta. The problem with Stefan is, okay, I want him to succeed. Vendetta is like, yo, more competition, you know. My apologies for the burp. Disgusting. Through this nightmare, right? And then you realize and you remember, right? So many people used to watch you, or used to watch me, right? And a lot of them became content creator, right? And the sad thing is, they became some content creator and then they stopped. But then the whole platform became kind of not necessarily toxic for them, emotionally toxic for them. So they were in a position where, for example, right? This is something that you'll feel. You go to a job, right? And you get fired or you quit. You going back to that job is weird after that. Right? And they'll be happy to see you a couple of times. Like, you'll come and visit, like, yo, how are you guys doing? And you'll be happy and you'll miss them. But at the same time, they don't really miss you. It's just weird. And after 4 or 5 times, you're gonna feel like you're not as welcome. And after 10 times, you feel like you're the weird guy that comes in. I don't know. It's not like I went 25 times to my last job. Of course, I wouldn't. Who would do that? Not me, of course. But then it is. So when social media is considered a place for social, a place for fun, but it's also, when you create content, it's work. The darkest side of me, no one will ever change this animal. I have become how we believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me get this animal. I have become how we believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me get this animal. Such a good song. Anime, Cheetah's Race. Guys, gonna be finishing Tier 3 of the Tower Shows the Shield, which is on North. And then those people that were your viewers. And then it's funny because I get a lot of people. I get a lot of people say, "Hey, you inspire me. You inspire me to make content," which I'm super proud about. But then at the same time, I feel like before, and I don't know. Again, I'm in a good mood, so maybe that's why. But at the same time, you're like, "Yo, the plan is not to inspire people. The plan is to get a community, a fan base, you know." And at the same time, you guys know that I don't have the best experiences with fellow content creator. I had this girl last week who was super nice in one of my lives, and then she started sharing the lives. And then she started sharing their life, and I literally told her yesterday stop, because she starts sending me other people's lives, and I'm like, dude, I don't know that person, I don't care. Which sounds like a dick, but is the truth. Technically speaking, if I was able to care about everybody on the platform, I would. Technically speaking, I'm not able to. Technically speaking, I don't think it's possible, right? So, told her to stop. And I'm like, how do you expect support if you don't support? And I'm like, well, the reason I support because I care about you, not because I hope that you support back in return. And I was hoping that the reason you're supporting is because you cared about the content or about me, not just wanting something in return. But I guess I was dumb. You know, you without you. Now we're listening to Guardian Solitary, one of my favorite songs. I'll be better off alone. Do without you. I don't mind, just I sleep all alone without you. See you, Ramona. I think my girl. I think I found these up, you know. Yeah, this is me, guys. Juggling 2 playthrough, 2 movies, well, 2 videos. We're also watching this, and I'm gonna be starting to watch something called Dare Collide. I'm hoping to see the moon tonight. There's gonna be a special moon. I'm really hoping to see it. So yeah, so I really think, I really feel like it's so hard to find people that, and again, it's such a, oh my god, you see, told ya. Me. But at the very same time, it's good because we just died. So because we died, we pay attention. We're off alone without you, without you, without you, without you. I don't mind when I sleep all alone. Without you, without you, without you, without you. I think I'll be. At the same time, it's so complex because even though you have community, it's gonna be very rare people are gonna be staying with you for 10 plus years, you know. Now, I know what you're saying. Start by having. You sound like my dad. You sound like my dad. You get a fucking job, you bum. Oh, that's not what you want to say, okay? Well, you still sound like my dad because what you just said is start by having a public for a couple of years, right? She's cute. Ain't no way you got the reference. Clear solution. Okay, she's cute. So what I was saying is, you're right. Try to get to for 1 year. But at the same time, I've been having the same people for a couple of months, which is more than I usually get, which is making me, again, go crazy, go in denial, go in delusion of grandeur, right? So, but then, you think about 4 years, 10 years. I've been making content for 4 years. If I kept one person since day one, a day oneer, as they say, which I didn't keep, they would be there since day one, and it would have been 4 years, you know. It's not by having that, it's really hard. And then, as a young content creator, as an immature person more so than young content creators, I felt threatened because I'm like, fuck. This guy, he used to watch me, now he's making content, so he's not gonna watch, right? Which is extremely selfish. But at the same time, if I'm, okay, so this is where I sound like an asshole, this is where I justify myself. I don't know most people. I'm not close with most people. There's a humongous handful of people I care about. There's a humongous amount of people I see on a daily. There's a humongous amount of people that I'm talking to on a daily basis. Like this girl, I'm talking to her, and of course it's because she's cute, but still. So you put yourself in a position of, you know, like we have this relationship to life, but we don't have this relationship to friendship, and then. Even when you have the friendship, like, okay, well, I'm super close to this guy. Like, for example, I have Janice. Janice has been around for 6 years. We have Anna. Anna's been around for 5 months. I'm not sure how long. The only reason I know Genesis is because he tells me, like, bro, 2 years, where's my gift? Where's my croissant? We've known Sir for Sir Wins-A-Lot is actually one of the only one that's day oneer. I say day oneer is possibly day 60, but who cares? Shao has been the 29th subscriber of my channel, so he's a day oneer, which is cool. But Chow knows Steph, not Ink, right? So even then, it's gonna be very hard for someone to be as close to me as Genesis, because Genesis I've known for 2 years, right? We talked for hours and hours. If I was Genesis, I would have run away, but he stayed. So hopefully the guy doesn't know how to run, right? I'm rolling down in the thunder photo. I write tracks about you and all the fact. And that time you broke my heart, you fall apart. That's a fact. I just chitty there about that. I just see with where I'm at. Airplane mode is on my phone and I just kick it with my cat. Yeah. Make every promise I break. Just so you, I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to be there for you. Mistake, I know the sound and I'm sure they are there for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to be there for you. That I make. You guys now know why I can't have music that I make content, because me, I would sing for 7 fucking hours. Who knows? Maybe karaoke night with Ink would be cool. So yeah, so you see people and like, holy shit, dude. And then at the same time, it's such a funny story, because I saw, and this is a true story, and the person that I'm talking about that doesn't know him. So I was in this other person live, right? And the reality is, I was watching a TikTok live. So TikTok live, when they finished, right, they'll send you to another person. Now they send me to another person, which is French Canadian, just like me, from Montreal. And this person is hated. But because he's hated, he gets a lot of negative comments. Because he gets a lot of negative comments, TikTok thinks that he has a lot of engagement, so they promote the channel. And I was doing my clips. I said, okay, let's do it like that, because I'm doing my clips. I'm in the zone. I'm working well. And then I started hearing him complain about, oh, I need money. Just like crusty crowds, you know. And move that I make, every promise I break, be there for you. And then I look at the chat, and the only person that was kind of defending him was a guy that goes to my streams. He goes to my streams. And then he goes to my stream. And with me, he's super nice. But everybody in the chat hate that guy. They call him the N-word, even though he's not black. They call him the F-slur, even though he's straight. Just to try to get under the skin, you know? And then it was horrible. It was horrible because he was getting a lot of hate. Then I almost stepped in to defend my boy, because we're not friends, we're not close like that. But again, the guy, there's no reason for you to hate on that guy. The guy's not even on the screen. The guy's just chatting, right? Besides, TikTok is very strict for the word you cannot use, so there's no way they said something that bad. And I started looking at what he said, and he said some horrible stuff. The guy said some horrible stuff, and then the next day, he comes in the chat, and I'm like, bro, I kind of don't want you to be here, you know? But yeah, and this person is also a content creator, and they're shutting out, and they want to make content, you know? So it's hard for you to see people that used to watch you make content. It's in a selfish fashion, right? In a selfish fashion, you feel insecure because, like, oh. And at the same time, you cannot expect people to follow you for the rest of your life. So then you start thinking the other way around, right? And people ask me, why do you make content? Well, this is my dream, first of all, but what do I start? I was getting bullied, I want to change life. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Is I got a role model. When I look at my life, I had role model. They were not real, but I had role model. And because I had role model, because I had torch bearer, right? I was in a position where I was able to, I don't know, I was in a position where I was able to become another person, a better person, right? So technically speaking, right, most of your influences are gonna be parents, your friends, right? I didn't have a lot of friends, and my parents were so different that I felt like if I did something, I was going after the other person, right? So if I do like that, I have to find a way, because they're broken, right? They're more broken than Kai Cenat. You know? Then at the same time, and this is also something that's crazy, they say it's one like Kai Cenat, right? And let's say that he has 23,000 people watching his stream. I think it would say a lot about the person. And again, I'm thinking Kai Cenat because he's one of the biggest streamer. Not because I had a vendetta against him. Just because. So with Kai Cenat, imagine that he has 23,000 people watching his stream, right? And because he has 23,000 people watching his stream, imagine that he's not inspiring one person to make content, right? I have a couple people watching, and I inspired them to make content, right? Which is a great thing, because then again, I had role model. I had Rich Piana. I had Chelsea Bennington. Some of my teacher, right? Aziz Stradivarian. Oliver Sky. I had a lot of role models. A lot of people in my life have really helped me out, and I realize how lucky I am with the people in my life, and I realize how lucky I am with all the influences they gave me, So then I'm asking myself, like, hey, maybe those people, they don't have as much as a torchbearer as I did, and that's not their fault. It's entirely not their fault. They're kind of just victim of circumstances. That'll work. I think so. You're a victim of surrounding. You had a shitty surrounding where you didn't have any role model. So then you're that person that was able to guide them, right? And then you look at people, and you look at people that have been making content for a while. And I got the perfect example, GMM. I think the perfect example, GMM, which is Go Morning. On this entire enterprise, they have employees, they have a team. Those teams have a family to feed. They have salaries, they have a retirement plan, Those people, how many people did they influence over the years to make content? And they're not mad about it. They still have this loyal following, And at the same time, it's possibly something that I'm more associating myself with. Give me in between XQC, which is a French Canadian, just like me. My apologies. And you give me something like Good Mythical Morning. I think Good Mythical Morning is amazing because they've been doing content for 15 years, and it's been amazing. They've been their father, their spiritual dad, And then you inspire people, and then you kind of feel, because you feel. If I inspire somebody to make content, right, it's a big deal, because I'm like, holy shit, bro, I can't believe I inspired you. I'm so thankful for that. But at the same time, it's weird because you kind of feel responsible for them, Maybe they say something bad. It's such a scary thought, because if I never had somebody that I inspired to become. Oh, what? I thought it was something else, but it's this sound. You see, they're a bit too high, or a bit too far. So, for example, if you inspire someone, right? And you inspire someone, and you're like, holy shit, I inspired someone. Which is freaking great, right? It's amazing. But I never had that. And what if they're popular, extremely popular? Am I the kind of guy to say, hey, this is because of me, bro? You're there because of me? Maybe I am. I've never been in that position. And at the same time, even if I don't say it because I know it's wrong, do I think it? Huh? I'm working for a temporary agency. Do I think they're fucking assholes because they're taking half my salaries? Yes. Yes. Do I need them? Yes. Am I gonna be nice because I need them? Yes. Is me being nice because I need them totally disingenuine? Yes. How do I sleep with that? I sleep with the belly full, Trust me, the belly that I have, filling it up costs cash. It's nuts, bro. It's really nuts. So that only don't let go. 'Cause I hate that it seems you were never in love. But then at the same time, do you feel responsible? And then, but when somebody does something really bad, and this I can attest to. So I was kind of popular. I had a bunch of people, and a lot of those people were women. Obviously because of the good looks, right? No, I didn't. I was faceless back then. Your love. Maybe I had more people when I was faceless. When I imagine. So and it was this guy in my chat, and he was a mod because he asked me to be mod. And this guy was a total creep. He was texting every single girl saying, "Hey, I have OnlyFans because I like you. I'm gonna make it free." I didn't know that was gonna happen. And then when I knew it, I felt guilty because I was like, "Holy shit, this is going on in my stream." Right? I allowed this person to be the way they were. Imagine you inspire people, and this is the craziest thing. Imagine that you inspire an asshole to make content, right? And you're giving him a platform. You didn't give him the platform of YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Snapchat, Pornhub, MySpace, Kick, and there's probably much more, but Facebook, but I don't know about them. Twitter. I don't know. So you give them a platform, and they see some of the most horrendous shit, and they become a kind of like a crazy person, right? I don't know why, but I would attract a, you know, the craziest thing? They say opposite attracts. I'm insane, so most people I attract are sane people. Now, does it make more sense to be insane? Yes, a lot more, right? It's just if you inspire people, and you didn't give the platform because you didn't give them but you inspire them to make the content, right? And they actually made some bit more toxic. Everything in life is a question of balance, right? You can be a good person and a good content creator with normal values. There's gonna be a dozen with fucking greed and fucking lust, and they're not there for the right reason. Am I there for the wrong reason? I think so. I don't know. For me, it's the right reason. For somebody else, it's the wrong reason, right? And there's a fucking eye drop because you cut one head. Because what happened if you we hear the horror story, Maximilian, psycho, feeling suicidal, not down down on the rifle, living in denial like I'm on the edge. You're in my head, and no. Tell me you need me, even if you won't. I don't wanna play pretend. Tell me this song. Of course, nothing nowhere. Just pretend. Won't, baby, we can play pretend. And imagine, there's been a lot of, like, for example, J Station. How many people were like J Station? There's a bunch of freaking assholes on social media. Now, I think life is about balance, right? So the more asshole they are, then possibly the more of good people there are there, right? You see, there's this. I'm gonna sound fucking hateful, but it's not. Okay, there's this person called Camila Araujo. Camila Araujo is a pretty girl. She's gorgeous. She went on a Mr. Beast video, and then she opened an OnlyFans, right? And then people were like, "Yo, we made," and then people were getting mad at her because she's like, "Yo, you're selling your body online." She's like, "I don't give a fuck." And she was using her brother for views, which is disgusting because you're a sex worker, which kind of promotes incest, you know? But who am I to judge? If you want to do it's your body, your choice, I guess. So people were saying we made the wrong person famous. And then there was another case of Sam Sulek. Fucking mosquito. I got you, bro. Sam Sulek. Sam Sulek, when he became popular, was super generous with his fan. And what people were saying? We made the right people famous. We made the right person famous. Now this, although it's less publicized, is a mentality of a lot of people. You're seeing people say, they made the wrong people famous. I am watching Incredible Cattle. Gotta say, all of his content, I was like, yo, can't believe this guy is famous, right? And then we saw Kid Boga. Which basically was doing something that was pure and noble. Scam baiting. We made the right person popular, right? But at the same time, you see, this is the thing. What I'm trying to say. This is the thing. What I'm trying to say, right? This is gonna be a very narcissistic. This is gonna be a very in your face. This is me. Screaming. See, they can't stand it. They're nervous about it, right? So if you take a person that makes good content, right, or is a positive person, they'll inspire people to be positive, right? Well, hopefully. And fucking ads. So many ads, holy shit. MGK. Keep doing that thing. And again, I got a skeleton in my closet. Again, I said, this guy, Art, you lost it. Slow down. Right now. Small town. I can't help it. I can't help it. Yeah, I read this song for you. Look what I've turned into. You looked dead into my eyes and she saw nothing inside. I read this song for you. Look what you turned into. She looked dead into my eyes and she saw nothing inside. Doing that thing where they happen again. Got my son, now I'm waited. No, don't spin again. So now I'm Space Kid. I can't help it. I can't help it. I feel selfish. I feel selfish. Yeah. I did this song for you. Look at what I turned into. She looked dead into my eyes. She saw nothing inside. I did a song for you. Look what I turned into. She looked dead into my eyes and she saw nothing inside. Did a song on serotonin. Da 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 da. The main component. A long time. So yeah, so good content creator will possibly inspire, hopefully, good content creator, right? And because they inspire good content creator, most of the people that are going to be inspired by them are going to be good content creator. Makes sense? Makes sense. You're right. But all I need to do as a single person, right? So it's all a question of a roots of a tree. If I go in, I'm a single person, right? Think about a kid. How many people does it take to make a kid? 2 people, right? So if you have 1 kid, then you lower the population. If and only if you have 2 kids, then you can change the population. But if you have 3 kids, you increase the population. Makes sense. Now with us, what's going on is we're a single content creator, which is a good thing and a bad thing. All I need to do is inspire. I don't know where it is. Where's my apartment? And now, if I should have lost my, well, I didn't do them. Fuck's sakes. Since I'm a single person, right? It's a lot easier. Ah, there you go. Okay, so since I'm a single person, it's a lot easier to come in and be like, I'm gonna inspire people to do good, okay? But all I need at the same time is 2 people to be doing something good, and I increase the good in the world. That's all I need. I just need to inspire two content creators to do something good. We might have already inspired. Oh, she got it. Sheesh. Not bad, kid. Not bad, kid. She got it. She's good. She's good. Talking about Scott Pilgrim. She wants to dye her hair. And she wants to go blue. And I said, okay, I see you, Ramona. Which is Scott Pilgrim. And she talked to me about it. And I was like, yeah, you don't know who Ramona is. She's like, Scott Pilgrim, baby. I was like, you're right. You're right. Which I hate. Because, again, this is the exact same thing. This is the exact same thing. I'm a weird person. She's a weird person, right? She's very weird. So there's a kind of balance. There's no balance, actually. It's both like this and like this. I want like this and like this, so balance. That's all. Ooh, this is good, dude. Paramedic is good. People are going crazy, bro. So yeah, in a positive position, all I have to do is inspire 2 people to make good content, and I have put more good in the world right then. Right? At the same time, if I inspire 3 people to be negative, then the world is the worst place that I left it, that I came in. I left the world in the worst position that it was when I came in, which is not good. So then it becomes a question of popularity. Did I inspire more content that is positive, or did I inspire more content that is negative? So you see why. And inspiring is it's a humongous thing. Like, for example, Jesse Bennington. How many people have you saved? And then the story ends with him not being able to save himself. Rich Piana, who prones. Those are all gonna be my role model. Rich Piana was proning some legal use of gear, roids and shit like that, right? Aziz went from a nerd to a fucking Greek god. died of we don't even know why he died, which leads people to believe that it's drugs, right? You see these amazing people, you see this amazing human being, and now you realize how they died. And I don't think death will ever be glorious. Let's be clear. But at the same time, you know I got you, bro. Fuck you, mosquito. Or some spirits, I don't know. There's never a glorious way to die, right? But then you see them and you worship them as idol. You worship them as idol. Literally, I want to be this guy when I grow up. When I was younger, it was I want to be a firefighter dad. I want to be astronaut mom. I want to be the best doctor in the world and save people from cancer. I want to find a cure for HIV, right? Nowadays, I want to be this streamer. I want to be this guy. I want to be this other guy. You know? There's the world how it goes, and that's normal. That's okay. That's okay. And other weirds like that too, right? Where it bothers me is, like, because they have this legacy. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because they're torchbearer for me, and now I might become a torchbearer. So those torchbearers are passing down the torch, and I'm passing it down again. So the grandparents of the kids I'm gonna have with torches. Just clip that out of context. It doesn't make any sense, but you kind of understand. And then their legacy is kind of solely because of how they died, right? Like, oh fuck, you know how he died? Like Elvis Presley. You always hear about how he was a glorious fucking musician. Do you know how Elvis died? Yeah, not super gloriously. We're gonna go, Sign of Life is good. Sign of Life is really good. Jump.com. No, stop it. I don't care about that. I don't have my glasses, it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder. So, Sign of Life. But this is the vocal only. Lately I've been listening to a lot of vocals. Look at this. Amazing fucking song. This is badass. Really badass. So, you hear how the people die, and then you think, are their legacy less, right, because of how they died, right? But then at the same time, I don't think it is. I think that what if their legacy in itself was to leave torch behind? What if their legacy was not the legacy that they left in front of you, but the next generation that they left behind? I'm playing a game called Gundam. Do you know how many Gundam there is? How many seasons of Gundam there is? They're not all great. But this is one of the only series that you guys saw. Like, for example, One Piece. For example, fucking Dragon Ball. How many people that he's inspired? Right? Was Akira at his best when he finished? No, because you could argue that Dragon Ball Z was better than Super. You could argue. I'm not saying it is, you could argue. So you're saying, is it a legacy? But no, this guy inspired a whole generation of mangaka. The amount of people that came out to say, hey, thank you for everything. Chester Bennington died. The amount of people that said, hey, thank you for everything. Those people left something behind. And I think that's something we forget. I think passing the torch is often the who you pass it. Think about mangas. Let's talk about My Hero Academia. The whole plot about this great fucking hero who is the strongest of heroes, and he gives his power to a kid that has no power. But then you realize that he didn't have a chance he didn't have a choice. He had to kind of give it. Why? Because he was injured and he couldn't use his power anymore. And then the whole purpose is you took one shot, you gave it to the wrong kid. No, in this case you gave it to the right kid, but imagine you gave it to the wrong kid. And your whole legacy, the legacy of your teacher, it's all in the garbage. How do the deaf find the sign of... The whole song is about being alive and feeling deaf, and he's hoping to find a sign of life, imagine. I was watching Howard Stern lately. Howard Stern, which is one of the great of of television, but also it's an ant. Don't kill the ant. It was a mosquito. Yes, I choose which bugs I can kill. Sorry. The whole purpose was Howard Stern, such a great entertainer. Then you see his show and it's completely different. He had to change it for public control or public what you call it? PC, politically correct. A lot of people are calling him a sellout. But then you listen to what he done and what he did and the show that he left behind. The golden years of Howard Stern are eternal. This video is eternal. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Holy shit, I talk a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The chemicals mix that makes me 800. Wow. Control of real of one mind, of one soul, reunited by the gold. Let's leave your message at the door. 'Cause we don't have to feel alive. Alone. Shit. Shit la merde. Okay, that's not good. Shit la merde. Okay, 37, that's good though. So we can do basically two. I can do you. And I can do, I think it's you, but I'm not sure. Between the girl and the host. Okay, so this is 21:18. Of one night, of one soul, reunited by your soul. Breathe your message at the door. You don't have to feel alone. There you go. Okay, let's go. Get me undone on my own. Just what? Of one soul, reunited by the gold. So leave your message at the door. Don't have to feel alone. I can actually delete that also. We need to make space, bro. I need to make space, bro. If you're done. Dumb. It tastes more like the fruit than the actual candy. Okay, good. Which is chicken. Oh. Really? So I guess no moon tonight, huh? Okay, good. Let's relax a little bit. Fuck you, I got you. No, what's up? Okay, are you gonna do a live tonight or no?
Salut tout le monde. Je vais mettre...
Don't blink, it's your buying. My apologies. Welcome to the commercial. Hope you guys are doing well this 20th July 2025. And I fucked up already. Sorry about this. Don't blink, it's your buying. Welcome to the show. If anyone else are having a wonderful day on this beautiful 20th of July 2025. Hi, this is me. We have to be in the background and literally charge the phone. We only have one video to do. As you can tell, the phone overheated. But guess what? We have a priority because this phone is gonna overheat for sure. As you guys know, it's behind me. It's dark. Some people will actually go as far as dark as fuck. I'm gonna go with dark. I'm gonna go with dark because you know what, dark as fuck feels a little bit aggressive. So you guys know what time it is. It's time for a Squid Game again. I waited until the last second. I have to check it because the phone is hot. So I waited until the last second. So I have time for 2 episodes, which would do 4 and 5, which means that tomorrow we'll do 6 and 7, which we could finish it. Today, by the way, we'll be watching Hurt Collide from The Crisis, which is Justice League. So I am super down for that. So you wanna go? Okay, let's go. Now, actually, now I'm not ready, because you know, would it be really a video of England that if I was ready? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so, bruh. So we're gonna have to go here. However, I know exactly where to go. I know exactly where we are. Again, we're kind of done with the whole Squid thing, because well, we've been doing this for 2 weeks, so your boy is kind of tired. Episode number 4 that we already did. It's what? Oh, guess what? So wait a second, my mistake. The 2 and 3, which means I would do 4 and 5. Ah, shit. So yeah, so guys, there's no intro. There's no the name of the game. It's a freaking game of jumping a rope. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying the word rope on TikTok. Oh, this is for YouTube. I don't care. So yes, Jihoon is saying, hey, let's push everybody behind. And then the coolest thing is, we're seeing the VIP once again how involved they are in the game. And I gotta say, we get that they're villain, we get that they're assholes. They're a bit too present, right? However, it's weird because they would be less present if we had more of them in the first season. However, we got a lot of them in the first season. In the first season, we basically got a guy who asked the cops officer to suck his ding schling along. If it's long, if it's short, ding schling's not short. So we had a lot of them. I think we had too much of them already. Yeah, it's great, guys. No moves. That was a special move too. I'm kind of disappointed, but hey, I'll survive somehow, somewhat. So they get involved a lot, and now we know that they're betting on player. Now this was always how can I say that? I'm French. Looking forward in English, that's really hard. We can assume that they always did. However, we got the proof now. So we got a lot of players, right? And again, they're being pushed. Now Jihoon actually protects, and he's like, okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna help you. But the craziest thing is, he only cares about 222, and he can see that 222, which is right here, not able to jump. She's trying to jump, not able to jump, and only see that the time is running out. So Jihoon literally thinks about going back there and getting her. He doesn't think he can do it, and she knows that she can't do it. So guess what happened? Queen Guy is willing to help her, and this is so fucking sad because Queen Guy is willing to help her, and she doesn't want his help. Now, the thing is, it's so complex. It's so fucking complex. I think that she thinks that he wants to protect her. So they had this fight, okay? And she says, yo, I'm gonna be able to take care of you. And now, there's a moment where she lay down her guard, and she's like, yo, you may be a good guy at the end. You're possibly a good guy. So like, all we need to do is get back together. She says, why? Well, with my share of the profit and your share of the profit, we can buy some legit good action or legit good like e-coins. And because we can buy legit good e-coins, then we can possibly do it. And she's like, okay, you're not after me winning, you're after my money. So I think that's why she's like that. There's another possibility. Maybe she thinks that she'll protect her, but he won't protect the kid. The only one that she wants to help is Jihoon. she's the only one that thinks, okay, well, this guy can help us. At the same time, do I think that Ji-hoon is the only option? No. I think that the Queen guy would have helped. And I know what you guys are gonna say. The Queen guy is an asshole. He is an asshole. But I think he would have helped. I think he would have helped. So yeah. So then, and this is so important because in last episode, the Queen guy and Ji-hoon are gonna fight. And because she cares so much about Ji-hoon, he thinks that she was actually his girlfriend. He gets jealous of Ji-hoon because like, yo, that was my girlfriend. So yeah, so she refused to help, which is kind of suck. And the coolest thing is, there's legit a fight. There's legit a fight between the two guys, and Ji-hoon is able to help. He's actually able to help. And now, this is so freaking cool. This is possibly my favorite moment from season 3, for a good reason. So the guy's pushing people, and he pushes, let's say he pushes 20 people. And Ji-hoon's like, okay, well, fuck you, you're done pushing. So then Ji-hoon fights him, and he almost loses because the guy is strong. But he pushed the guy out there. And then, you know that there's a lot of time. Now, he's helping people, which we see the old Ji-hoon back, helping people play the game. However, I don't think he's helping people. I think he wants the people to hurry up so he can go and get the baby. I think that's the reason. And again, we know how much of a bad father he was, sadly. So I think it's his chance. We have Min-soo, who's completely fucking high. Look at the guy. Doesn't even know where he is, bro. Come on, Min-soo. What's going on with you? Come on, Min-soo. Min-soo is one of those characters that they didn't handle well. Could have been a badass. Could have been a fucking badass in the sense of those people bully me, I'm gonna show them that I'm not weak. And I'm gonna make it to the end. And then they can say like, yo, guess what? I was able to do it till the very end. So now we have the whole thing. We have 222. And what she does here is actually quite sad. What she does here is actually super fucking sad. She knows there's only one 222, so she sacrifices herself for the baby. So we have the VIP once again talking about their champion. Now we have the money and how much money is there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, there's 2 games left. There's 2 games left, so try to get Ji-hoon. And the funniest thing is, they start to feel bad about it because they know that the clan of the Yes want to leave the games are super slow. Now they're saying like, listen, don't take it like that. You're gonna have so much money, you're getting out, right? So yeah, and I think in this one there's not even a vote. It's not even a vote. However, like, it's so